Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See her loving glow in a blush of flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering.
Isang nag-aalab at makakalikasang gabi, Pilipinas. Hello to all of our Miss Philippines Earth followers watching us around the world. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another special online event here on Miss Philippines Earth. My name is Shane Quintana Tormes, your reigning Miss Philippines Fire, and I'll be your host for tonight. In the next few minutes, we are going to get to know the candidates a little bit more through their eco videos. But before that, join us in our trend by using Me Loves, short for Mother Earth, Miss Earth, and me, as in yourself. The delegates have been posting their eco activities using this one to promote their different environmental activities, the eco-tourist spots of the place they're representing, and its environmental initiatives. So what are you waiting for? Hindi lang po ang mga eco-delegates ang pwedeng gumawa nitong hashtag na ito, pero I encourage every one of us to do the same thing. Join and tag us in this trend and we'll be so happy to see your videos too. Again, use the hashtag #MeLoves, short for Mother Earth, Miss Earth, and you as in yourself. Make your own hashtag by, let's say for tonight, I'm gonna be using #MeLoves Eco Videos. These eco videos were produced not just to create content, these are also educational tools that give us a glimpse of the different places in our country and the environmental issues that pose a threat to these places and their people. Our delegates put a lot of effort into putting these eco videos together, so it's only fair that we highlight their work, and who knows, one of these ladies might land a spot in the semi-finals through their well thought out and compelling eco video. You can cast your vote for the best eco video on the ecosystem app. So if you haven't downloaded the app yet, today's the best time to do so. And of course, before tayo magtuloy-tuloy, I would like to say hello. And don't forget to say your hi to your comment, to our comment section below. Sa ating mga Earthlings, give your all-out support and love to your favorite eco-delegates by sending in your thoughts about their eco videos. Joining us this evening to help us evaluate these eco videos are two environmental champions who have been part of the Miss Philippines Earth family. Our first judge, we have the Green Man, hailed for his commitment to sustainable practices and for being a model of green living. He is an author, a consummate speaker, and trainer on environmental issues, and was voted as the greenest man on the planet. I've known him since 2017, and I'm so happy to see him again here. Please welcome Mr. Matthias Gelber. Hi, Sir Matthias.
Hi, good evening, Shane. Great to see that you are keeping the fire burning for Mother Earth. That's very important. Lovely to be here with all of you tonight and looking forward to see all the inspiring eco videos.
Thank you so much, sir, for gracing our online show again tonight, for being so supportive of this. Our next judge, we have PTV4 news anchor and the consultant to Miss Earth Foundation. She's a former Miss Philippines Earth and Miss Earth Water. Let's all welcome Miss Catherine Vital. Hi, Miss Cathy.
Isang maalab na pagbati, Miss Fire, Miss Philippines Fire, Miss Shane Torres, and to everyone who's joining us tonight. Friday po ngayon. Sana po if you are ordering your food via delivery or any other means, let's us remember to make more eco-friendly choices. Sana po ma-enjoy natin yung videos din tonight. Go ahead, Shane. Thank you.
I couldn't agree more to what you have said, Miss Cathy. Si Miss Cathy, isa sa mga mentors din namin. Welcome to our panel of experts. Maraming salamat po for being with us tonight. We have a long evening ahead. So let's get it on with the presentation of the first batch of delegates, starting off with our eco-delegate from Anda, Bohol.
Welcome to Anda, Bohol, to the land where the heart of the Philippine Islands lie, a place where culture is centralized, a home where love is magnified, and a venue for an ideal ecotourism. Located at the eastern tip of this island is the home of Bohol's West Coast and is a fifth-class municipality in the province of Bohol. I am Irish Olandria de Lima, your Miss Philippines Earth, Anda, Bohol. My place is indeed a land where heart and nature meets, as you get to experience the beauty and works of nature through the wonderful and exquisite tourist sites like beaches, mountain hikes, cave pools, caverns, fish ponds, and other heritage sites. Anda is also famous for its own Lamanok Island, which is recognized as the cradle of civilization and features early forms of communications like the cave paintings. Surrounded with God-fearing and innovative people makes me more attached to sustainability. Joining this pageant opened a lot of opportunities for me to create impact and to make my advocacy a reality. As a strong advocate for an equitable zero-carbon economy, I am so much anchored to promoting the 6 R's: reduce, reuse, rethink, recycle, respect, and research. I am so glad that our very own Honorable Mayor Metodio Amper, in line with my advocacy, will put his windmill project into reality. With or without title, my dedication to serve my province as an ambassador of Anda Bohol Tourism Organization and advocate for the environment will forever remain. And it is to my belief that joining this pageant is not all about the crown, but a commitment that you will forever cherish as an eco-warrior. Once again, I am Irish Olandria de Lima, and I am a woman of the earth.
Wow, that's a beautiful video from Miss Anda Bohol. Let's hear the thoughts of our experts for tonight. Miss Matthias and Miss Cathy.
Yeah, hi. I think last time it was me first. Tonight, I suggest ladies first, right? So, Kathy, how about you going ahead?
All right, thank you, Matthias. Miss Anda Bohol, I'm very happy to see your video. It felt like traveling to Bohol. Of course, Bohol is known for its beaches, and I'm very happy to learn about your municipality, Anda. What was very striking to me was the presence of mangroves in your area. What will be your message to kids who will grow up no longer knowing what mangroves look like? Because here in Metro Manila, for example, the only remaining patches of mangroves can be found at the La Papachea or the Las Piñas critical habitat. Yung ibang bata hindi na alam kung ano ang bakawan. What's your message to them?
Well, I believe that mangroves really played an important role in our ecosystem, and it would be important. I would be glad to impart my advocacy and teach them the importance of mangroves. Just a quick background: out of 57 species of mangroves.
Sabihin niyo po.
Go ahead.
7 mangroves here in the Philippines, we have 80 to 90% of those species here in Anda Bohol. And I would like to emphasize to them the importance of mangroves, that it helps us mitigate the effects of waves, ocean waves, and aside from that, the effects of possible floods in our society. And I think that educating the youth really play an important role.
Thank
Great
you.
point. Yeah. Great point, Ms. Anda Bohol. I was wondering about your personal advocacy and your personal commitments. What are you doing in everyday life for Mother Earth?
Well, despite this, I admit that I wasn't able to do large activities due to a lot of limitations amidst this pandemic. But I believe that in my own little ways, I was able to play my role as an advocate for Mother Earth, for life, and for the environment itself. And through living my advocacy by simply conserving energy, since I'm an advocate, a strong advocate for renewable energy source and zero carbon footprint. And I was also able to impart my knowledge on how to reduce carbon footprint. And well, in fact, in my work, I'm so glad that my workmates were able to collab my advocacy in order to as well educate and share our knowledge on how to save our Mother Earth and relate it into saving our sustainable tourism.
Thank you.
Thank you so.
Thank you so much, Miss Anda Bohol. And next, we would love to see her eco video, our eco delegate from Calamba City.
Who would have thought that a simple town of Dr. Jose Rizal is now the premier city of growth, leisure, and national pride? I am Maria Trisha Medrana, representing the affluent, progressive, and sustainable city of Calamba.
Nating ipagbunyi ang talino.
The perseverance and hard work of all Calambeños have transformed Calamba to a more dynamic and innovative place to live in, while preserving its culture and heritage and conserving the aesthetic appeal of our dearest Mother Earth. If building dreams and achieving hopes are in your top priorities, while enjoying the beauty of the nature, the soon-to-be highly urbanized city will create you memories of long-lasting satisfaction and contentment. I am one with the nature because we are the Mother Earth. Indeed, I am the woman of the earth.
Wow, what a colorful eco video. Let us hear it from Miss Kathy and Sir Matthias. What can they say about your video, Miss Calamba City?
Miss Calamba, I like how you feature the culture and the heritage of your city. Of course, everyone knows that Jose Rizal is very prominent in Calamba. Medyo nabitin ako ng konti about the eco or environmental aspect of your beloved city. Tell us more about it.
My advocacy is all about soil conservation because soil is the heart and soul of our planet, and it contains an entire universe of life. If you would know, there are a lot of mountains and hills here in Calamba, and that's why I chose soil conservation as my advocacy because it's very close to my heart.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks so much. And following on from that, the soil conservation, how do you think that can be made of interest to the general public and to school children? I saw a lot of construction going on in Calamba as visible with the urbanization. How can we preserve some of the soil in a natural state?
Well, as we all know, soil provides the nutrients essential for plant growth, animal life, and millions of microorganisms. However, if soil becomes unhealthy, unstable, or polluted, we will have it will ruin the environment. That's why instead of planting is the best way to conserve the soil. Yes, and for our farmers, I would say crop rotation is the best way for them to conserve the soil. Because instead of planting the same crop year after year of the same plot of land, crop rotation involves planning out growing seasons for different crops. This method is sustainable agriculture requires long-term planning with crops. Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Calamba.
Thank you so much, Miss Calamba City. And now up next, let's watch the eco video prepared for us by our delegate from Caloocan City.
Welcome to Caloocan, my hometown and beloved city. Ever since I was little, I've had a burning desire that comes from within my heart and mind to serve with a cause, and I still do. Caloocan City was a historic city of the Philippines because it was the home of the Katipuneros. Even in the past, the blood of heroes and warriors was dependent on the land of my city. And now, as we face another challenge and issue in this era, we must be the one to initiate change. This time, it is about our Mother Earth, climate change. The Caloocan Government Tourism Office strictly enforces environmental ordinances such as keeping marine life clean, existing buildings requiring an environmental permit to operate in order to help the environment through responsible establishments while also balancing economic growth. Regulations of responsible use of plastics and styrofoam began in 2016, and the regulation of solid waste management that coordinates now the big project of Caloocan that was Plastic Chair Factory, where the plastic wastes of our community will be collected and processed through factory machines, resulting in a quality chair that will be given to public schools in Caloocan. Also, our community began tree planting 3 years ago, and it's still going on today to establish a greener community. This time, I want to make a difference. I want to fulfill the urge within me to help and be the one to lend a helping hand for a worthy cause. I want to grow, adapt, learn, and be a warrior in my own way. And I know that competing in Miss Philippines Earth will teach me what else I am capable of. I am Jeremy Salvador Nuki, your Miss Philippines Earth, Caloocan City, and I am Woman of the Earth.
Thank you for that informative video. Let's hear it from Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy.
Hi, Miss Caloocan. I liked your video, and I was very happy to see very many greenery in your town. Of course, a lot of us would know Caloocan very urbanized already because it's part of Metro Manila. My question is, how's the flooding situation in Caloocan now? Have you seen improvement throughout the years?
Hi, Miss Kathy. Good evening. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you for your question. Actually, my community have a plan towards this in my barangay. which is planning a massive and concrete plan for the environment, because like on the video stated, we are organizing the plastics. We are trying to minimize the usage of plastic and styrofoam, began in 2016, so that the people or the drainage will have a smooth flow when there's raining or flooding happen. And actually, Ma'am Catherine, our LGU are providing a incentives. They are planning to conduct it as soon as possible because of the pandemic. We are not allowed for massive gatherings, but they are planning to have incentives for people who will provide a huge plastics for that, so we can also use it on a plastic chair factory, and also by minimizing or lessening the plastic pollution. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Miss Caloocan City. Are you currently sitting on a recycled plastic chair?
Hello, Sir Matias. Good evening. Actually, sir, this is wood.
Okay. Wood actually is eco-friendly as well, because it
Yeah.
has sequestered the carbon. And if we keep it in the economy, it's a great carbon sink.
Yes.
As long as
Thank
we
you.
don't chop down the old trees in our cities. But yeah,
Yes.
so how do you think that plastic recycling chair project could be scaled up in many different places in the Philippines? Does it have that potential?
Yes, sir. Actually, it's very helpful for the environment and also for us people in the urbanized cities, because it transformed into a wonderful chair which will be given and distributed in the public schools, which of course the public school needed because of their lack of chairs and tables and such. So it can be really useful. And actually, I did not state it on the video, but the plastic chair factory wouldn't be harmful in the environment because of the machines, because after it was processed, there's a filter, an air filter, which the plastics or wouldn't be a problem if it go through machine, and it will be filtered so that the environment would not contribute to a great methane or the great greenhouse gases. So I think it's very useful, and at the same time, we will have incentives. So it's really great. And I hope other cities will copy it or will be inspired by this action too.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Caloocan City.
Thank you, Miss Shane.
Up next, let's watch the video prepared for us by our eco-delegate from Carrascal, Surigao del Sur.
Maradyaw na adlaw sa ato tanan. I am Louise Tarantunes, your Miss Philippines Earth, Carrascal, Surigao del Sur. Carrascal is a beautiful municipality with good, hard-working people and a diverse range of natural resources. All of these eco-destinations showcase not just the beauty of Carrascal, but more importantly, the effort we Carrascalanans make to protect and preserve the environment. As someone who grew up in the province, love for nature is deeply ingrained in me. And as the years pass, it's heartbreaking to see how plastic affects our planet. That's why my advocacy is to address the problem of plastic pollution. The municipality of Carrascal has now banned the circulation of plastic bags. And our latest program is Carrascal Cares. And while law enforcement is slowly shifting to eco-friendly policies, we as individuals can also do our part by simply following the 5 R's. To rethink, reuse, reduce, recycle, and most importantly, respect our Mother Earth. Through Miss Philippines Earth, I know that I can make a difference and open the eyes of the people to the power within all of us. Because from knowing comes caring, and from caring comes change. And we must care because we are people of this earth. I am Louise Tarantunes, and I care because I am woman of the earth.
Thank you, Ms. Carrascal, Surigao del Sur. And now, our thoughts from our judges. Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy.
Miss Carrascal, may I ask what's the name of the indigenous peoples group that you featured in your video?
The Manobo tribe, Miss Kathy.
All right. I'm always very happy to see them in videos like yours because it shows that we have inclusivity. Dapat naman talaga sila yung kasama, and I feel that they're the best people who know the environment. Okay, now let me go to my question about your environmental advocacy. So you went to markets. So how was this advocacy received?
Oh, actually, the banning of plastic bags is very well received by the people because the Carascalanons truly care for the environment. And since the tourism is starting to get boosted, they want to preserve their land as much as possible. And I am so proud of that. So while we established the law last year, our plans were held back by the pandemic. And now this year, we finally get to launch our programs to raise awareness and educate the people. And the government or the LGU of Carascal is also supporting the people by handing out alternatives because simply banning the plastic bags would be really difficult for these people since it's so common in daily lives. So especially for the sellers, we encourage them to take responsibility to be the first ones to offer these baskets and woven bags so that the consumers and the sellers alike can work hand in hand to achieve this.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Ms. Carrascal. That's very encouraging. And I like as well that you combined the beauty of Mother Earth in your place with your advocacy and the culture in the video. I like as well that you make this statement, I do care. What do you most care about with regards to Mother Earth, and how far are you willing to go?
Hello, Sir Matthias. I'm actually a big fan of yours, and I always love when you give comments to the girls after their answers that are very informative and educational. So about my passion, I mean, it's ever since I was young, I wanted to be either an environmentalist or a veterinarian. So I was really caring about the earth and about the animals. And I don't know yet how far I'm willing to go, but I think it's as far as I can go, as far as any platform that I'm in will allow me to. So I am so grateful to be able to be part of this Miss Philippines Earth organization. And this is the first time in my life I was able to make a video about this, to be so public about it, to be out there and influencing and inspiring people, and finally putting my words into action, making my dreams and my advocacy a reality. Because we only have one planet. This is our only home. And I just wish that more people would realize how urgent the need is for us to take care of our earth, because the natural world is fading and we need to act now, because the later we act, the more difficult it will become to solve our problems. We need to shift our mindset from one that is exploitative and extractive to one that is preservative and regenerative. Because as long as we take care of our mother nature, she will take care of us.
Great. Thanks, Ms. Carrascal. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Wow, beautiful words from Ms. Carrascal, Surigao del Sur. Thank you. Up next, nasa isang probinsya lang kami ngayon. Let us watch the video from our eco-delegate from Catanawan, Quezon.
I am Maria Vivian Lingkuran Fabella, your Miss Philippines Earth, Catanawan, Quezon Province.
Ay, parini na kayo!
As one of the 12 municipalities forming Bundok Peninsula, Catanawan is most hilly and coastal. Therefore, a place rich in natural resources. Resources that we are about to lose due to climate change. Climate change causes unpredictable weather patterns, extreme weather events, land degradation, and worst, loss of wildlife and biodiversity. This impose harm in our livelihood because most of us relies on farming and fisheries. Good thing, in line with the 5 R's,
rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle,
and respect. Our municipality, in cooperation with Menro and DNR, created projects like regulated cutting of forest trees, wherein they give 50 seedlings before cutting a tree, the regular tree planting, the wildlife conservation campaign, the materials recovery facility, and mangrove tree planting. I know that fighting climate change is a never-ending battle and requires all the effort of mankind, a uniform of love and appreciation of nature. And for that, there has to be someone who can unite us all, someone who can be a catalyst of change, the one who can help the people understand the effects of their actions. I join Miss Philippines Earth to be that someone, to be the spokesperson of nature, to be the bearer of hope for the future. For I am a woman of the earth.
What a lovely eco video from Miss Katanawan Quezon. And now let us hear it from Miss Matthias and Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy.
Hi, Miss Katanawan. What's stuck to me was your statement about the requirement of donating seedlings. Can you tell me more about that before any activity?
Okay, we have regulated cutting of forest trees wherein Menro and DNR checks the maturity of the tree first. And if it was approved by Menro and DNR, you have to replace it with 50 seedlings. And I am very proud that we have certain environmental act like this because deforestation is the main cause of climate change. So we have to be responsible in every actions that we will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Hopefully they plant those seedlings, okay, and ensure that they grow up. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Miss Katanawan. Great to see your inspiring video and very nice storytelling with examples. The materials recovery facility that you are talking about, it's great to see that actually happening in reality because it's part of the legislation, but it seems to be struggling in many places. How is it working in your place?
Well, here at the materials recovery facility, we shed plastics and recycle them. And we are planning to turn it into eco bricks and eco chairs. And with that, we can lessen the waste caused by humans. Because if we didn't recycle it, it will go to the landfills and provide methane gases that will be greenhouse gases that convert into the global warming. So I am very glad that we have a materials recovery facility that we recycle all the plastics that we have here.
How about the food waste?
The food waste is we use it as fertilizers for us to have a soil that is very rich in its nutrients. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Miss Katanawan.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Katanawan Quezon. And for now, punta na muna tayo ng Visayas at panoorin ang eco video ni Miss Maribohok Bohol.
Sa tanan. I am Jaya Caroline Gabayson, 19, proudly representing my hometown, Maribohok, province of Bohol.
Welcome to my home. Welcome to Maribohok.
Situated in the southwestern coast of Bohol is the municipality of Maribohok.
The original name of this municipality was said to be Dunguan, which means a place of anchorage, and that speaks strongly about this municipality. Maribojoc is a town that is full of history and is rich in culture. My town is situated on a cove that is fairly sheltered from strong winds. The idea of my advocacy, which is to have a disaster preparedness program in the form of securing a safe and convenient multi-purpose evacuation centers, rose from this. My advocacy focuses on ensuring a safe place for the masses, people and animals alike, whenever faced with natural forces and calamities that we cannot control. Thus, having a multi-purpose evacuation center is vital in these types of situations. We have seen the effects of the lack of an emergency plan and all the effects it leads to. That is why pre-planning is and will always be necessary. I joined the prestigious Miss Earth pageant not for the fame and titles I would earn, but because I believe that I am someone who has a voice and is willing to be a voice for the earth. Jaya Caroline Gabayson, your Miss Philippines Earth, Maribojoc, Bohol, and I am a woman of the earth.
Gabi, Miss Maribojoc, Bohol.
Maayong gabi, Miss Shane, and to the panel of judges, good evening, and to everyone viewing us.
With that, let us hear it from Miss Kathy and Sir Matias about their thoughts to your video.
Hi, Miss Maribojoc. Very interesting advocacy. You want to have a multi-purpose area. Can you tell me more about that facility I saw in your video where there's a covered, looks like a covered court, but there are houses in it?
Well, yes, that was actually makeshift multi-purpose, not multi-purpose, but an evacuation center for the people here in my town at the moment, because there's construction going around a place in our town, and the people that are living there are being relocated to that place until their final homes will be built up for them to finally settle in. And as of right now, they're being relocated there so they can still continue living in our town.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Catherine.
Thanks, Ms. Maribojoc. Yeah, your communication is very clear and very smooth, and
Thank you so
I
much,
appreciate
Sir
that in the video. And you're looking quite forward towards the future with your vision. Now, when you were drafting the story and the video, tell us a little bit more. What made you look so far ahead to the future?
Well, as for my advocacy, which is having the secure and efficient multi-purpose evacuation center, I actually had experienced a really big disaster in my community back in 2013 when a 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit my province, and I saw the really big effects that it gave to the people and to everyone, how their houses were being destroyed by the calamity and how people didn't really have any place to go or what to do. So because of that, I was influenced to start this advocacy, which is to have that setting in case of emergencies. And I know that it's a very technical project, but I believe that it's very necessary, especially when we don't know what to do in those type of situations. Because yeah, I know that it's in line with the environment, yes. And I believe that this protection of the people is very important because we too are the solution to all of the problems that we have also created. So yes.
Yeah, great. The UN is actually talking about two issues. One is mitigation and the other one is adaptation. And you are like really focusing on an adaptation issue.
Adaptation.
So interesting. All the best. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Sir Matthias.
Daghang salamat, Miss Maribojoc, Bohol. And now let's watch another guapa showing her eco video from Mual Bual, Cebu. Video.
Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan. Ako si Charissa Rama at welcome sa humble at eco-friendly kong municipality, Mual Bual, Province of Cebu. Grabe ko kaswerte kay nidako ko sa pinakanindot o pinakadaghan na dagat, falls o uban pa na nga naay limpyo na palibot.
Nasa sapakan, dapit sa habagat ang kasagpan. Sugbo ang probinsyang gisukdaran. Panahon sa taraan mo, albukal na ang imong ngalan.
Gawa sa nindot namo na lugar, giampinan ni sa among gobyerno maong naami coastal cleanup o underwater cleanup para i-maintain ang nindot na palibot o dagat.
Sa mga nagkadaiyang lingalan, sa kadagatan, kagasangan nga
Gamito nako akong tingog o corona para ipakita ang pagkanindot sa Pilipinas parehas sa among province na Moalboal, Cebu o para mapakita na kitang tanan kay naay responsibilidad para protektahan para sa susunod na henerasyon. Maong apil ko og Miss Philippines Earth para mapakita nako akong pagkasubwana na andam na akong protektahan ang kalikasan. Maong ubani ko sa akong journey sa Miss Earth Philippines para atimanon o protektahan nato ang atong kalibutan. Ako di ay si Charissa Rama ng Alba Cebu and I am the woman of the earth.
Wow, daghang salamat, Miss Moalboal Cebu. With that, let us hear it from Miss Cathy and Sir Matthias.
Very, very upbeat video. It made me miss doing all those school tours when you had the scene with the kids by the beach. Ang saya-saya naman noon. Miss Moalboal, I saw how beautiful your beaches are. Can you hear me? Ayan, okay. You're on mute.
Hello po.
Ayan. What do you think will be the best or the proper sanction for people who throw their trash in the beaches? Para sa lahat ng mga nakikinig ngayon na hindi nagsisinop ng kanilang mga basura pag pupunta sa beach, ano dapat yung gagawing parusa for them?
Well, in my province po, Moalboal, we actually have that sanction wherein if we throw our garbages everywhere, we have this 1,000 pesos for the first sanction, and for the second sanction we also have a 2,000 pesos wherein it would really help a lot to my province and to other cities or to other tourist spots to really avoid throwing their garbages. So for me, that is one of the biggest solution.
The way you spoke Bisaya in your video was very endearing, pero di ko kabalo mag-Bisaya kaya lang. Alright, thank you, Miss Moalboal.
Thank you po. Thank you.
Hi, Miss Moalboal. I like
po.
your Eco Warrior T-shirt.
Oh wow,
And,
thank you. I personally made that print pa. Thank
Great,
you.
wonderful.
Yes.
Which part of your video most represents your Eco Warrior spirit?
For me, in my video, I can really say the most represent the Eco Warrior T-shirt that I wear in my video is that I connect myself to the people, to the community, not just with the government, but also with the children, wherein I connect myself to the children, wherein I teach them the 3 simple ways to help our Mother Earth, the reduce, reuse, and recycle. I don't know if you actually saw that, but I actually teach those kids because I believe that they're also our future. And with that knowledge, with that small learning, with that small details, it would help them in the future to be better.
Definitely, I saw that it was one of the memorable moments. Thank you, Ms. Moalboal.
Yes po. Thank you so much po.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Moalboal Cebu. And now, let's go back. Balik tayo sa Luzon at tignan at panorin ang eco video ni Miss Naik Cavite.
I am Jezreel de Ocampo, your Miss Philippines Earth na Cavite. Cavite is known for its rich agricultural area and water bodies, which farming and fishery services are the two major sources of living of Naiqueños. Educating our fellow kababayans on the current state of our environment has the potential to transform the world. I was able to explain to my kababayans how climate change affects us and how we can save Mother Nature as individuals, where I demonstrated how the 5R system works to refuse, reuse, reduce, recycle, and rot. Naik also celebrates an annual Pawikan Festival, which highlights the releasing of the hatchlings. We're also working on a project where we'll be planting artificial coral reefs in the fish sanctuary. The goal of these initiatives is to raise awareness and urge stakeholders to protect and conserve marine biodiversity. My hometown is also known for tourist destinations, where you can relax and have fun while being surrounded by scenic view and fresh air. Since I grew up nearby coastal areas, I'd want to raise awareness about the present state of coastal regions and open my fellow kababayans' eyes and mind to a better understanding and appreciation of nature's essence, and most importantly, how we can help to preserve the beauty of it. I am woman of the earth.
Of Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy about their video.
Hi, Miss Nag. It's very refreshing to see all your eco videos because syempre yung mga katulad ko na hindi, example, I haven't been to Naik, and in my head, I only form pictures of how your town looks like. You mentioned about farming in your eco video. How important do you think is agriculture, especially in this time of pandemic?
For me, in our municipality, agriculture is very important because, as I've said, it is one of the major source of income here of our Naiqueños. That's why it is very important, and it is very important in this time of pandemic because they are the one who give us the food like rice and also the vegetables.
Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Naik. And I saw as well the nice little boats and the coast there. What do you think is the most effective way how we can prevent the plastic from entering the ocean?
Oh, thank you, sir, for the question. The most effective way is that teaching other people, because I believe that also it will be to yourself, and it will start from yourself, because I believe in a domino effect that if it will start with you and then it will influence someone and that someone will influence other, definitely everything will follow.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Naik Cavite. Hello to your dogs. I can relate to that. And with that, let us watch another eco video from Olongapo City.
Mabuhay! I am Manita Rose Calmas, your Miss Philippines Earth, Olongapo City. Welcoming you all to my home filled with exquisiteness and nature, a land connected to the sea, and a place that remains to aim high. Known as Ulo ng Apo, where folks see as a nearby tourist destination to unwind, the beaches where you can find yourself to relax. It is a place where it is seen as a wildland urban land in preserving both forestry and marine life. In this capital, you can openly express yourself for who you are. In Olongapo, I witnessed its prominence. This colorful gift me shared memories for the Olongapeños. The bright perspective reminded me of my times as a young girl, visiting certain places every Sunday where acquaintances and family gathered to be connected with God. And this shows how this city becomes united in religion. These particular details become the reason for making Olongapo a respected city. And I also saw the importance of practice in integrated sustainable solid waste management in Malimusong. We have this reformation to guard the marine life surrounding our area and to protect the wildlife around Subic Bay. With this, the local government, other non-government organizations, and the locals continue to have mission focusing on coastal cleanup, waste management, recycling, and protecting the species and the wildlife. I believe we can all make a modification by transforming our mindsets, looking deep into our excess waste, seeing our usage of plastic and segregating in the right way. Protecting our biodiversity should be our top priority. Olongapo will continue to flourish in this time of pandemic because we all believe in sustainability and focusing our battles against the virus. Olongapo City waits for your visit. I am Anita Gomez, descendant of the earth.
Another upbeat eco video. I'm very much excited to know what are their thoughts about your eco video. Miss Kathy, Sir Matias.
Hi, Anita, and hi as well to our Miss Philippines Earth from Olongapo, Angeli. How are you? If you're watching, Anita, what is your thoughts about the solid waste management? And are you familiar that the law was actually passed in 2002, meaning next year 20-year-old na yung batas, and in some places in the country it hasn't really moved so far. What's your comment about this?
Well, thank you po, ma'am. Actually, solid waste management is really important, especially nowadays where we are bombarded with plastic waste pollution in our country. And this bill had been mandated years ago, and I am really hoping na it will be actioned by us, the Filipino people, because this is a global problem that we are facing. And I think that with this bill that had been passed in our country, it will help to at least lessen the problem or the plastic pollution that we are facing. And example is in my city, we are following these protocols, we are following and abiding these laws, and we have this waste management program. And I can see that it really gives a positive effect to my community where it had lessened the plastic and solid pollution here in my community. I'm really happy that it is ongoing, and I think collaborative efforts should be done in order for us to address this problem.
Thank you.
Thank you so much po, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Olongapo. Your video reminded me very much of some exciting times in Subic Bay doing the coastal cleanup with the Lighthouse Hotel there. So I have been there a couple of times. And you mentioned in your video about preservation of biodiversity being a priority objective for Olongapo. How can this be done in practice? What's your suggestion?
Well, in my community po, sir, we are really focusing into biodiversity protections where we had this marine life preservation, and we are practicing this advocacy of mine and together with the LGUs, which is called Scuba Sorero, where we not just do the necessary coastal cleanup in the seafront or the sea side, but we are doing it while underwater. So I think that it is indeed a very good practice in order for us not just to help the life within our land, but also the underwater life, which is the marine life. And I think that my city really done this biodiversity protections with our collaborative effort, which is the main goal here in my city. We are doing it with passions and love and respect, not just in here in my city, but also I can see that it is being practiced worldwide and nationwide. So I am really thankful that we have this collaborative effort that will really mitigate and will have a sustainable impact, not just in our environment, but also to the next generation to come. And I think that is a positive actions that we can done to our environment.
Thank you, Ms. Olongapo.
Thank you so much, po, sir.
Thank you so much, Miss Olongapo City. I love your waistline pala. Liit
Hi,
eh.
thank you so much po, ate.
Shane, thank
And,
you.
and with that, we would love to say hi to our Miss Philippines Year 2013, Ate Angeli. She's from Olongapo. Hi, Ate. And with that, tuloy-tuloy na natin to at panorin ang eco video ng ating eco-delegate from Marilao, Bulacan.
June 13 nang sinimulang kumpletuhin lahat ng pananim. Sa paraang ito ay nakita ng bawat Marilenyo na ang mga basurang nabubulok at di nabubulok ay higit na napapakinabangan at ito ay maaaring gawing poste, tiles at iba pa. Dahil dito ay naghihikayat ang bawat Marilenyo na magtanim at mag-segregate ng mga basura. Tinatayang humigit kumulang 25 million hanggang 40 million ang matitipid sa basura kung ang bawat isa ay patuloy na makikisa sa ganitong programa.
At dito sa MRF, pinipili ang mga nabubulok at di nabubulok na basura.
Mula ng Oktubre, inilipat na ang mga basura na dati ay dinadala sa transfer station, ngayon ay dito na dinadala sa MRF. Yung mga basurang nabubulok ay ginigiling at binobomba ng enzymes at kinabukasan ay hinahalo ito sa garden soil, sa ipa at sa mga abo. Pag ito'y napaghalo-halo, ito na po ang ginagamit ng mga barangay ng patapang lupa na pwedeng pagtamnan ng mga gulay at iba pang pananim.
I joined Miss Philippines Earth because I want to promote environmental sustainability towards greener earth, and I believe teaching my fellow Marileño to plant trees and segregate their garbage instead of throwing it in the river is a little way of being an eco-warrior. Before we suffer, let us take part and be environmentalists.
I am Melemy P. Moreno and I am your Miss Philippines Earth Marilao, Bulacan na patuloy na magpapaalala sa aking kapwa Marileño kung hindi tayo ngayon kikilos kailan, kung hindi sa sarili nating bayan saan. Kaya gumising ka, makibahagi ka at maging isang instrumento tungo sa isang malusog at luntiang bayan ng Marilao.
I am women here.
Wow, ang sarap pakinggan ng isang Filipino na eco video. With that, thank you so much, Marilao, Bulacan. And let's hear it from Miss Kathy and Sir Matthias, their thoughts about your eco video.
Hi, Ms.
Hello,
Marilao.
good
I'm
evening
going to give
po.
Matthias a very quick summary of your video. So, Matthias, basically the garden that you saw, they basically use the biodegradable waste that they collect from the different households and use that as fertilizer in that nursery, plant nursery. Ms. Marilao, congratulations. That was an awesome project. I'm very much impressed. Truth be told, the last thing I heard about the Marilao River was negative a few years back. And now I'm very happy to see that you have such a huge scale project. Tell me about this like an urban garden project. Where do you bring the vegetables or the produce that you get from the plants?
Yes, actually, Ma'am Catherine, you're right. Marilao is known for two things only. First is for our delicacy. Second is for the Marilao River itself. Because the Marilao River places in the world dirtiest river in the world. That's why it is one of my advocacies. But I don't think that I can clean the river by myself. So that I look for the source of the problem, which is the garbage that the people is throwing the garbage directly to the river. That's why it is there is overflowing happening, and there is always a flash flood in my community. And also the source of the problem of that river is the absence of the trees. There are less trees here in my community. That's why I come up with that kind of eco video, which is the Liwasang Pangkalikasan ng Marilao. Together with our LGUs in my community, we conduct that. And it is the second anniversary, of course, of that kind of program. I'm really happy to be part of that. And that Liwasang Pangkalikasan of Marilao is a gardening which aims to teach the Marileño to plant trees, because the agency or the Liwasang Pangkalikasan ng Marilao is giving people a fertilizer as well as seeds so that they can be encouraged to plant trees on their own. And also the the LGU or the community of Marilao is spending, imagine this, 40 million just for the garbage. But now we already save 40 million because of that project. And the garbage is being recycled and used as a fertilizer and also recycled to use in the greenhouses. Well,
Very good. Ang galing-galing ng project. Keep it up.
thank you so much, Ma'am Kat.
Yeah, Miss Marilau, hindi ko maintindihan your story about basura, but now I understand thanks to Miss Kathy, and I understand as well why you did it in Tagalog, right? Because you can get the message across better to the local community. And you made a very good point just now as well, and I think this is a point we need to stress even more. The money you can save from avoiding the tipping fees, which is very expensive. Could this be something that you think could happen in other places in the Philippines?
Actually, we are really want to conduct, or we want to really give the emphasis for this project to let the other community do it also. And as a broadcaster myself, I'm really going to broadcast it to other to other places, not just here in Bulacan, but all over the world, to make a greener and sustainable and habitable place for humanity to live in.
Great, thanks. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Marilao, Bulacan.
Maraming salamat, Miss Marilao, Bulacan. And with that, tuloy-tuloy na natin to. 5 more eco videos to go and we're done with our second batch. Tuloy na natin at panoorin ang eco video from our delegate from San Luis, Agusan del Sur.
Every morning is an opportunity to explore more of the earth. I am Julian Castro, and I'll be sharing to you all a day in a Benuaon way of life. Welcome to our culture of nature-loving community, San Luis. As a tribal community, we dedicate ourselves to nature being our home. And nature is where we depend on our productivity. Above all, we protect nature to sustain the life along all the developments. And the pandemic made us realize that a greener, cleaner, and nature-friendlier environment is the safest place to be. Therefore, whichever community we belong, I hope that we make a culture of nature-loving people and should have nature as the main reason to celebrate a one united community. I am Julian Castro, a cultural eco-warrior from the municipality of San Luis, province of Agusan del Sur, and I am a woman of the earth.
Hi, how I would love to travel again talaga. Iniinggit niyo ako sa mga eco-videos niyo. With that, pakinggan natin kung ano masasabi ni Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy about your eco-video.
Very nice.
Hi.
And I love how you also put together your advocacy on preserving the culture and at the same time the environment. Do you think the Philippines in general, yung kultura ba natin and the state of our environment, are we progressing, or do you think our culture and environment is slowly eroding because of technology?
Yes, actually, ma'am, I am really afraid of modernization because we might lose this identity if we. But I am not saying that modernization is bad at all. What I am saying is that we should respect each other we should not go beyond nature, because at the end of the day, our nature is our home, and technology is just there. It's it it, it will not, it cannot do anything for us to live, and protecting our home is should be the first reason why we live here.
Okay, maraming salamat at mabuhay po yung Banwaon Tribe.
Yes pa. Thank you pa.
Thank you, Miss San Luis. We had the Eco Warrior T-shirt earlier. With you, we have the branding of Cultural Eco Warrior. I like it. Really nice.
Thank you so much pa.
And even though your video was short, it had quite a lot of content and connectivity. And I love as well how you weave in this notion of nature as our home. Tell us a little bit more about this balance of respecting and emerging ourselves in Mother Nature as our source and our home.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Our culture is our way of life. It's people, it's productivity, it's practices, and our home. Sir, pardon, please, the question.
Yeah, tell us a bit more about the nature as our home, the connection that the tribal community has with Mother Nature that came across in your video.
Okay, nature is our home, our way of home. The connectivity is that we, the Banwaon tribe, is we treat Mother Nature as our home because it's our source of life. It's our way of life. That's why we treat our Mother Nature like that, because it's the only way we can live here. And the connectivity here is whatever we do, whatever
Yeah, I think the conclusion is you can survive without being connected to the internet, but you cannot survive if you disconnect from nature.
No, sir. I'm sorry for my internet connection.
Very good, Matthias. Very good note.
No, we cannot survive without our home. We cannot survive without the nature, because nature is the number one source of our life, source of our income, and source of everything. Nature is everything. Nature is everything to us. That's the source of everything is nature. That's why we put so much respect and value in protecting the earth, because it's our home. So the one thing that we need to do and prioritize is to protect our home, protect our nature, because we live in the same planet. At the end of the day, that's protecting our home should be our first priority.
Thanks so much.
Sorry for my internet connection.
Yes, that is the most important priority. Thank you, Miss San Luis. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss San Luis Agusan del Sur, and agree to what you have said, Sir Matthias. For now, our priority is to be connected because we're on live right now. With that, thank you so much. And now let's move forward to another eco video from our eco-delegate of San Marcelino, Zambales.
All the way from the province of Zambales, your Miss Philippines Earth, San Marcelino. My community is the sole reason why I wanted to join Miss Philippines Earth. San Marcelino has not only been naturally blessed with green landscapes, but it is also home to green visionaries who work hand in hand to build a greener and sustainable community. Growing up in a municipality that focuses on agro-industrial productivity, we are also doing our part to create sustainable initiatives. I believe agro-industry alongside sustainability will not only aid food scarcity, hunger, and poverty, but also heal our earth. To live in a town that is completely zero waste is also something I hope to spread across our country and eventually the world. To plant this desire in people's hearts is the reason why I am the woman of the earth.
Thank you so much, Miss San Marcelino Zambales. And now let's hear it from Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy. Their thoughts about your video.
Hi, Miss San Marcelino. Can you please tell me about that landmark you had a shot? It's in the middle of the sea, and then there's a cross on top. What is that, or where is that?
Yeah, well, finally, I have the highlight to talk about the Mapanhuepe Lake. It's actually the most famous landmark in San Marcelino, Zambales. Well, it is actually a lake po. It used to be a barangay. It is a barrio that was submerged in water because of the Pinatubo eruption. So there was a dam next to it. And when Pinatubo erupted, all of the lahar went into the dam, and then the dam just suddenly, how do I put this? It actually just, yeah, all of the water just came down. It dammed all over the area and all over two barangays, which are Barangay Aglao and Barangay Buhawen. And it submerged the whole barangay, and it only left the sunken church, which actually says so much about the resiliency of the San Marcelinians. And it's just a beautiful disaster, honestly.
Thank you. That's actually my question, because it's really interesting how.
Yeah.
So it's like the Kagsawa ruins, Zambales version.
Yeah, exactly po.
Thank you.
Thanks, Miss San Marcelino Zambales. I was surprised and encouraged that you mentioned about the municipality being zero waste. How did they achieve that?
Yeah, honestly, it has been such a big problem, not only in our municipality, but also the province of Zambales. And we noticed during this pandemic that the plastic waste has tripled, actually almost not only doubled, but also tripled in quantity. That's why we wanted to have a solid solution to plastic waste. That's why our honorable mayor was generous and kind enough. And honestly, he loves the environment so much. That's why he has invested in this silica plastic block press that creates shredded plastic alongside with sand and clay. And they create these eco bricks or silica plastic bricks. Can I just say, Mr. Matthias, I am such a big fan of yours. Honestly, way back 2008, I was reading a Canadian magazine, and it mentioned the green man, the greenest person on the earth. And honestly, I was just so inspired as a young child. I've always been into farming, but to see someone who had such a great green vision towards the earth, I was heavily inspired by yours. So it's such a great honor to be actually talking to you right now.
Thanks so much. My pleasure.
Thank you so much, Miss San Marcelino Zambales. Sir Matthias, I told you you're very, very popular. So we're so happy to be with you tonight.
Most important is hopefully I can be inspiring. Whether I'm popular or not doesn't really matter, but the inspiration of others to take action, that is what I wish for.
Yes, Sir Matthias. Actually, I was just 8 years old back then when I was able to read your name throughout this magazine. And honestly, I've brought it 12 years. From 12 years, I've brought that green vision that you were able to inspire me with.
Yes, actually, sir, you have been inspiring me since 2017 when I first met you. So you're doing a great job. Anyway, with that, Enough said. Let's keep moving forward. 3 more eco videos to go, and let's watch the eco video prepared by eco-delegate from Silay City.
Maayong adlaw. Ako si Ria Angelica Diocampo, bugal nga nagarepresenta sang Silay City, Negros Occidental.
My hometown takes pride in our sugar industry that is the lifeblood of our province. We are surrounded by heritage houses and beautiful churches that are heirlooms of the past. We are also known as the seat of arts and culture. The city's ecotourism boasts of its rich natural wonders. Before I joined Miss Philippines Earth, I have already been involved with different organizations that support causes for the environment and humanity.
As a young achiever of the Girl Scouts of the Philippines, it is my duty to take part in protecting Mother Earth.
We planted hundreds of mangrove seedlings and participated in regular coastal cleanup. The mangrove trees that I have planted serve as fish sanctuary, which provide good livelihood for the community.
As an active member of the Rotary Club, we have a literacy project called Rotacards, or rotating libraries.
This project allows me to tell stories of hope and share the importance of taking care of our environment.
A step to a healthier environment takes active participation of both the community and the government.
As simple as teaching proper garbage disposal and to rethink, reduce, reuse, recycle, and respect. Organic farming has many benefits, including the increase in biodiversity and food security.
As a former ambassadress of organic farming, I would like to take this advocacy with me to my journey to Miss Philippines Earth.
As the saying goes, let food be thy medicine. Thus, I practice this in my daily life, for I know how beneficial it is for the earth and for my well-being. As a guardian of the environment, I want to be like our legendary Princess Cancila, who established the meaningful relationship between the mountain and the sea.
Once again, I am Ria Angelica Diocampo from Silay City, Negros Occidental, and I am a woman of the earth.
Love the idea of rotating library, but I'll just leave the comments to our judges. Miss Kathy, Sir Matthias, your thoughts about her eco video.
Nice video, Miss Eli, and I love how you mentioned of letting food be our medicine. Like what they say, if you want to change your health, if you want to become healthier, you start in your kitchen. You also mentioned about being an advocate for organic farming or organic agriculture. Why do you think is this important nowadays?
Hi, good evening. I am Gabby, Miss Catherine. I am an advocate for organic farming because I believe that it has so many benefits, not only to our own health, but also to our environment. It increases the biodiversity. I am actually a believer of organic farming since almost a decade ago when I first became Miss Organic Negros here in my province. And I was actually able to learn a lot about organic farming. I was able to meet with the local farmers, and I realized that I would like to use this to, if young people like me would spread awareness and educate people about the importance of organic farming, I think that we could make the world a better place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Silay. I like your very enthusiastic and clear communication in your video. The belief and enthusiasm comes very well out in the video. You mentioned as well your role with the Girl Scouts. I gave an eco talk for a Girl Scouts group recently, and I've done that many years ago as well in Malaysia. I really think they can make a huge difference. What do you think they can contribute to the greening of the planet?
Hi, good evening, Sir Matthias. So I have been a Girl Scout since I was in high school, elementary and high school. And they say once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout. And regarding that, sir, I am really passionate about the vision and mission of Girl Scouts about protecting Mother Earth. In my own experience, we have planted mangrove seedlings in my province, and it's amazing that after around 15 years, I was able to come back to that place, and I was able to see that those trees have already grown and they're already tall. And it's amazing that just simple actions like this can impact our environment if we do it together, if we come together, so that as one we help our environment. And I am here. I would like to share the Girl Scout motto, which is laging handa or always prepared. So Girl Scout or not, I believe that we can all take part in protecting Mother Earth.
Thank you very much, Miss Silay. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Matthias.
Thank you so much, Miss Silay City. And now, last two eco videos, and let's go and watch our eco delegate from Siniluan, Laguna.
Siniloan, the waterfall sanctuary of Eastern Laguna, a small province with a big heart for its people and the environment. It is with utmost gratitude to show you off to the earth. I am Eliana Marie Aduana, your Miss Philippines Earth, Siniloan, Laguna. These days, we cannot afford to lose our hope in striving amidst the environmental problems that we are facing. Every day that we are breathing, we are given a chance to do something and change for the better. The first step to achieve that is to rethink, then reduce. With my advocacy of encouraging people to live a zero waste and a sustainable lifestyle, we can all learn the importance of creating our own products, and with a no eco bag, no entry policy, then imagine all the single-use plastic that we can reduce. The thing is, we could not truly eradicate plastic and waste pollution if we don't attack it from its source. Reuse, recycle, respect. The moment we learn the value of respect, then every positive thing follows. One thing I am proud of being a Siniloeña is that we have more environmental solutions than we have environmental problems. Miss Philippines Earth allowed me to radiate my positivity towards the people and through the environment. Through my voice and influence, I pledge to make our Earth a better place to live in, where everyone is thriving and our environment is flourishing. And I need you to make it happen. Believe in yourself because I am rooting for you. I am Eliana Marie Aduana, your Miss Philippines Earth Siniloan, and I am a woman of the earth.
I love your tagline, believe in yourself. And with that, I will just leave everything to Miss Kathy and Sir Matthias. What are your thoughts about her eco video?
Thank you, Michelle.
Hi, Miss Siniloan. You chose handing out eco bags to shoppers. No eco bag, no entry policy. Is this something that's already been currently done, or is this your personal advocacy?
Yes, it's actually, so my advocacy is actually to encourage people to live a zero waste and a sustainable lifestyle. And under that advocacy, I had a list of concrete plans. And one of those concrete plans is to actually aim to pitch in the no eco bag, no entry policy, because it was actually inspired with a no face mask, no entry policy during the pandemic. Because during the pandemic, of course, the people wouldn't be able to go or enter into establishments if they don't have with them the face mask and the face shield. And then I thought to myself, what if there is also a strict implementation about the no eco bag, no entry policy? Then imagine all the single-use plastic, all the single-use paper bags that can be reduced with that.
All right, thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Ms.
Yeah.
Kat.
Miss Siniloan, I think that's actually a great idea because it follows on from something that people are already used to. And I really can capture the intention of your video, that you want to encourage people to get involved and to get engaged. Now, on a personal level, how close are you personally to the zero waste lifestyle?
Yes, actually, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sir Matthias, for asking and for giving me the opportunity to actually tell my story about the zero waste. So I feel like I have always been practicing the zero waste and a sustainable lifestyle ever since I was in high school. And everyone who knows me knows about that, about me. And ever since I was in high school, I used to put like banana peels, lemon peels in my skin instead of just throwing them in the garbage bins. Because, you know, when people think about zero waste, they instantly think that it's about not producing waste. But I actually beg to differ from that. zero waste is actually like a huge range of advocacy. It follows also making the most of what you have at home, living sustainably. Because I could have just chosen to advocate for zero waste, but instead I also chose to incorporate with it the sustainable lifestyle, because I just truly believe that zero waste and a sustainable lifestyle, they come perfectly together, and they really work perfectly together.
Great, thanks. Great points. All the
Thank you.
best, Miss Sinulan.
Thank you so much, Miss Sinaloa and Laguna. And with that, I would always borrow that belief in yourself.
I'm
Napakaganda ng
rooting for
tagline niya.
you.
I'm rooting for you. That's right. With that, let's now watch the last eco video for tonight. Ha! Whew, that was so long for tonight. And now I'm very much excited to watch your eco video. Our eco delegate from Santo Domingo, Albay.
Isang makakalikasang pagbati sa lahat. Welcome to the beautiful coastal town of Santo Domingo, here in the amazing province of Albay. Ang mayor na pinagkukuhanan ning ikabubuhay digdi sa muya ay ang samuyang dagat. Kaya dakulang problema sa mga Domingueños kang maraot ang mga coral reefs ning huli sa mga iligal na pagsira. Ngunit sa tulong ng JCI Legazpi, Mr. Herbie Agbos, lokal na pamahalaan at mga volunteers, isinagawa ang paglalagay ng Coral Garden Genesis, mga artificial na coral reefs na hugis rosaryo na may solar panel. Ang teknolohiyang ito ay makakatulong upang mas mapabilis ang pag-usbong ng mga bagong coral reefs. At ako, kasama ang mga volunteers ng SD Artistry, ay masigasig na ipagpapatuloy ang proyektong ito sa pamamagitan ng isang kilusang mangangalaga sa aming yamang dagat at kapaligiran. Ito ang KKK o Kabataan para sa Karagatan at Kalikasan. We aim to include the youth in our crusade for the immediate rehabilitation and protection of our seas. It is my belief that when we save our seas, we are also saving our future. I am Aubrey Marino Asuncion, your Miss Philippines Earth, Santo Domingo Albay, and I am a woman of the earth.
Diyos maray na banggi, Miss Santo Domingo Albay.
Diyos maray na banggi po sa Indogo Boss. I'm very honored to share a screen with you, everyone.
With that, let us hear it from our judges, Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy, about their thoughts to your eco video.
Hello, Miss Kathy. Good evening.
Good evening. I'm very happy to see that perfect shot of the Mayon volcano. I heard meron daw paniniwala na hindi nagpapakita basta-basta yung perfect ko ng Mayon. So siguro supportado ka nung energy and spirits behind the Mayon volcano. Now, going towards your advocacy about the preservation of marine biodiversity, why did you choose this? Ano yung naging, kumbaga, nag-udyok sa'yo?
Okay, to start with, I believe, and actually according to my studies, our ocean contribute a lot in the management of climate change. It contributes by, of course, carbon sequestration. It absorbs, I think, 70% of the carbon in the atmosphere. And it even also absorbs high thermal or temperature in the atmosphere. And we, as a mechanical engineer, would want to save our marine biodiversity by including technology, which is actually a renewable and green power. Right, Sir Matthias? Because green technology is the way moving forward.
Thank you, engineer.
Thank you, Ma'am
Yes,
Kathy.
definitely. You got me there. The green technology is very, very important. And
Yes.
great to see as well the technologies you guys used for the artificial reefs. How has that been successful in terms of progress?
Okay, so actually, as of now, we have noticed a tangible growth in our coral reefs in the province of Albay, specifically in my municipality, Santo Domingo. And because of this growth, we have noticed that there had been more fishes living now in the coastal area, in the intertidal area of that space. And now we also have noticed that there are already dolphins visiting our places, and even if you know Butanding, the whale sharks are already even visiting our place again because they are feeling that they are much secured. There are food for them in the area, and of course that serves a livelihood to our people. And this coral reefs, just to add up, sir, protects our coastal area by, of course, absorbing all the vibrations from the seas.
All right, great. Thanks for your enthusiasm, Miss
Thank you
Santo
so
Domingo,
much.
and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Dios mabalos, Miss Santo Domingo Albay.
Dios mabalos.
And you just saw the second batch of delegates in their eco video presentation. Grabe, ang dami nun. Pero second batch pa lang yun. These ladies did a great job with their eco videos. You can view the eco videos of our delegates on the Miss Philippines Earth Facebook page. 2 more batches of delegates are scheduled to make their presentations soon. And we hope you can join us again to learn more about our delegates and the environment. At gamitin nyo ang hashtag #MeLoves. Thank you to Sir Matthias and Miss Kathy. They will be joining us again for the next Eco Video online presentation. And to everyone watching our live stream, maraming salamat po. Isang nag-aalab na pasasalamat sa inyong lahat sa nag-aalab na support na binibigay nyo din po sa amin dito sa Miss Philippines Earth. Of course, follow the Miss Philippines Earth Facebook page and click the notification button so you won't miss out on the exciting events leading to the finals. And speaking of finals, Miss Philippines Earth 2021 will be on August 8. Mark your calendars at 10 a.m. and will be seen on the Kapamilya channel. Excited na talaga ako because it's already 1 month to go na lang at matatapos na at makikilala natin ang mga bagong reyna ng Miss Philippines Earth. And that's our show for tonight. Maraming salamat sa ating mga Miss Philippines Earth followers and our Earthlings. Once again, until next time, this has been Shane Quintana Tormes, your reigning Miss Philippines Fire. Stay safe, have a great Monday evening ahead, and let's keep the fire burning in saving and protecting our environment. Bye!